I am back in sunny Las Vegas. It's busy, it's loud out here. We've got the DeLorean time machine in the driveway and the truck. Got Knight Rider hanging out over there, seeing what's happening. And of course, if you can see, the Blues Brothers are still on the porch. So, as you remember from my last house update, I had a lot of unwanted guests. Just met with a gate guy that's gonna come out here and help us put up a gate to close off this giant entryway here. Keep people out. That's my little driveway alarm over there going off. Well, let me show you what I just picked up as some security. Whoop, whoop. The pow-pow. I bought this Crown Vic. I bought this old police car, beat up piece of crap, and parked it in the driveway just to run the people off. Now I'm gonna paint it up, clean it up, put some police lights on it. I just put that orange light on there for a minute. This was a Pahrump police car. Pahrump, 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 Pahrump. Check it out. Bought this thing for $1,500. Now I'm sure some of my viewers have seen these cars before, but only from the back seat. You know why these gangster dudes like to buy these cars, don't you? Because they want to see what it's like to ride in the front seat. Oh, can you imagine the poo and the pee and the blood and the vomit and the crackhead semen that's in the back of this seat? Oh my God. We need to do some serious cleaning up. Look at this thing. So yeah, I'm gonna put the bumper back on there. I'm gonna put some vector lights on it. Kid I got it from was like 18. Oh, there we go. Oh, we got the dual radio. Check it out though, man. These cars are solid. Thing fires right up and runs like a brand new cop car. Got that cop car smell. Air conditioner works. Guess we got some kind of like, this is where the radios and things were. You know, you got, this is funny. Look at this. Painted it red. Yeah. Nice. Oh, the check engine light's on. Imagine that. 167,000 miles. Everything works so far. Got the police light over there. Nice. This thing works. It's funny.
You will respect my authority.
So the idea here is that we will doll this thing up to look like a real police car, or at least a security vehicle, and then either put a solar panel on it or wire it up permanently so that the lights are on. Oh, that's the alarm for the seatbelt. It doesn't like having the seatbelt unplugged. Air conditioner works too. Cold air. And here it is, February. Anyway, and it's already like summertime, Vegas, baby. So where you might be, it might be snowing and cold. It is beautiful outside. It's like 68, 70 degrees, something like that. Light breeze, blue skies. It's awesome. I got it! Look at the speedometer. Speedometer says certified calibration. Officer, I wasn't going as fast as you said I was. Let me tell you something. This Crown Victoria has certified calibration. I know how fast you were going, Buster. Yeah, man, these cars are quite popular with the hip-hop culture, I would say. And they still use Crown Victorias as police cars here in Las Vegas, which is interesting. And they're this color scheme, black and white. And they use vector police lights, the same ones that were on top of the Knight Rider 2000 car. my Kift car when it came back from being used with Power Rangers and Scare Tactics. So we still have those. We're gonna put those on this car. A little bit of movie history on top of the car. Wired up, and really you can make it say police, Las Vegas police on it, as long as it doesn't leave the driveway. As long as I don't actually drive it on the street, you can make it as police as you want. You can dress like a police officer and dance around in your yard. You just cannot go into public. So we're gonna figure out how we want to do the car. You know, I never looked in the trunk. Let's see what's in the trunk. Oh wait, there's a trunk button. And it doesn't work. Let's see. Whoa! Tires! Wow. This is what... Why would you just give this back to the tire shop? Wow. Looks like there's some trim panels. Alright. Now I have some tires. Great. Cool. Oh, check that out. That's some cop shit right there. Look at that. There's a mirror there so that if you're getting in the trunk, you can see if somebody's creeping up behind you. Whoa. Nice. Let's see what's going on in the motor of this thing. I have not... This is the first time I'm really checking out this car. It took some work to get it open, but there it is. It's got cop motor, cop shocks, cop brakes, cop tires. Pretty new battery. November of 20. It's dusty. This thing needs to be cleaned. But some bitch runs. Runs perfectly fine. So $1,500, I think it was an okay deal. I'm not disappointed with it. It's interesting. I wonder what that's supposed to be. Oh, that's a light. Okay. It's a light. Nice. Wanted to say thank you to all the people that reached out to me with their condolences for my friend Dustin Diamond. Also known as Screech from the show Saved by the Bell. I've known Dustin since about 2006, 2007, and we were, friends, and he was a comedian, and when he would come to town, we would hang out, and I've known Dustin a long time, and he died of cancer yesterday, and I'm pretty broke up over it, but what am I gonna do, man? People see these celebrities and things as like they don't see them as people always. So you gotta remember that just because somebody's an actor or they play a character, that's not who they are in real life. If I had a time machine and I could go back, I'm always pretty good about telling people how to feel about him, though. He knew how much I cared about him, just like my other friends. So I don't want to bring you down. I know it's a weird thing, you think about this crazy dude, but it's so sad. He had I'd like to take this opportunity to say, if you're not feeling well, go to the hospital. He had a lump on his neck, and he didn't want to go to the hospital because he didn't want people taking pictures of him and reporting it on TMZ, and he waited too long and it turned into cancer and it went into his lungs. And they told him he had a few months to live, and really it turned out to be a few weeks, and then he was gone. It's very, very sad, dude. And he was 44, man. I'm 46. It's fragile, brother. Life is fragile. I've lost so many awesome friends. Not just these celebrity people, just people I know. Cancer, and enlarged hearts, and all these things. It's one of the bad parts about getting older, is because you live. The consequence of you getting older is that you live and other people don't, and you survive them, as it's known. And you have this long list of lost friends. And I guess I have a lot of weird friends like, you know, Dustin or, you know, Carrot Top or whoever, because I myself am kind of a weird guy who has a DeLorean time machine in the driveway, you know. It's just an odd thing. And I attract odd people, I guess. Or they're attracted to me, I don't know. Just like you. You chose to watch these videos and subscribe. I'm rambling. All right, man. Let's see what else is going on. Unloading a bunch more stuff out of the trailer. These are some of the chairs for the house, for the dining room and around the house. Throne chairs for kings and queens. That's what it is. I decided to take it to the car wash. There's nothing wrong with this car. It's just filthy. The air conditioning is ice cold. It purrs, runs like a kitten. I just did some wicked donuts. I didn't film it. And washing this car is like polishing a turd. But it's just so filthy. It's covered in dust and desert. Maybe if I get some of the dust off, it'll go faster. We're in hot pursuit of a real piece of shit. Rainbow foam! Rainbow foam! Rainbow foam! Smells like bubblegum. And for the record, I would never take a car that I care about through a car wash. If you take your car through one of these car washes, you do not care about your car. This thing is like, you might as well be sandpaper. But that's what I need to do to this thing. It needs to be sandpapered in the first place. So, you know, it's not gonna hurt it at all. It can't. look at. Nice. Look how beautiful it is outside today. Oh, it's so shiny. Put in gear. Whoop whoop. It's got a beat. I could dance to it. Well, just like in the tradition with the Cadillac, and in honor of my buddy, my long lost buddy, Dustin Diamond, whose favorite place in the world was right here at, can you see it? Where's the sun? Jack in the Box. He loves this place. He did anyway. And every single time he would come to town in Dallas, he didn't have Jack in the Box where he lived in Wisconsin apparently. First thing he would want me to do is pick him up and take him to Jack in the Box where he could get a sourdough breakfast jack. I'm not gonna get a sourdough breakfast jack, but I will get Jack in the Box in honor of my boy Dustin. Love your Screech. All right, let's get something good. Who am I kidding? I'm at Jack in the Box. There is nothing good. Let me get 6 tacos with no sauce.
Okay.
And let me get a chicken fajita pita.
Yes, the pita or you want the coco?
Just the
Okay.
pita thing.
Okay.
Let me get 3 regular jumbo jacks.
Would you like cheese or no?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
And then let me get a cheesecake.
Okay.
Actually, let me get 2 cheesecakes.
Okay.
One for later. That's it.
Okay, I have 6 tacos real fast, 1 chicken in fajita pita, 3 jumbo jack with cheese, or 2 cheesecakes.
That's it.
Okay, $32.55 for the window, please.
All right. You know, when you go to Jack in the Box, it would help if you were bilingual. Because if you want a jumbo yak with cheese, or tacos, every Jack in the Box you go to, man, jumbo yak with cheese. I worked for Jack in the Box for years. And went out back in the 90s, you know, through about 1990 to 93 or so, I don't know. And man, that was like 30 years ago. I'm old. This thing is running great. I mean, the air coming out of this thing is ice cold, bro. And I got it on normal AC, and I got it on low. Running perfectly. It's not skipping. Temperature's good. The check engine light is on. And we believe that, I haven't run a code on it yet. I'll hook up my box to it and check it out. Put that Autel unit that I mentioned in my previous videos. But I believe that the problem is the gas cap is missing. And you know, these are pressurized systems, and the evap warning will go off if your gas cap is even leaking. So the fact that it's missing, I'm sure that's what's setting off the code. The kid that I got it from, he said they just put a new rear differential on their Positrack, and so it's got a new rear end, it's got new tires. I think $1,500 wasn't a terrible deal for this thing, you know? It just needs to be cleaned up. And this could be a daily driver car if you wanted it to. This thing's 100%. I mean, it just needs to be cleaned. You know, a little paint here and there. But as far as I could tell, it seems to drive perfectly fine. With only 167,000 miles on one of these cars. I've seen these things for 200,000-300,000 miles. We're gonna slide it in right through the top. This radio doesn't seem to be working, and it doesn't seem to be mounted. It's just sitting here. I like that. If somebody tries to steal it, they won't rip up my deal. I wish he had just left the factory stuff in here, I gotta be honest. I'd have rather had the factory radio. Yeah. Doesn't seem to want to turn on. Quality. Wait, what? This isn't plugged in anyway. Okay then.
Having a paper.
Alright, the digs. I can't see. I can't buckle myself. I'm old. Where's my buckle thing? Can't find it. Too many donuts. I'm too fat. I have too much stuff. Some gold, red, and nice.
Getting there.
Good one.
Little by little, man.
Little by little.
See you in the morning.
All right.
Out here.
What?
I told you that out.
Oh yeah. Let's see what's going on here. It's all taped up. That's a crazy story. Painter dudes are just telling me that that police car used to belong to a friend of theirs who recently passed away. Said that they said we recognize this car. Goes, did it used to have a little hula girl on the dash? I go, yeah, it's right here. I took it off, and they said it belonged to a friend of ours. And I said, well, these kids said he got it on an auction. He goes, yeah, they auctioned off all his stuff. What are the chances of that? That my friends that are painting the house knew the guy that owned that car. There's a lot of weirdness that goes on in my life. And that is just a complete coincidence. I found that car on Marketplace on Facebook. Completely unrelated. Wow. Let's have some tacos.